they just have the synergy. It just feels like every fight should be quite easy for them to enter and to execute under their own control. And it's CHILLAX who are the ones who will be struggling to find the early damage to move together. So again, like it feels like Into the Breach's draft should be better. But the way that CHILLAX played in game one,
yes,
they're going to find these initiations. They're going to find these ways to make the game be played at their pace that maybe the Tusk pops off. I mean, I hope so, mate.
Yeah, let's say. I mean,
it's cool.
I mean, what is the mid build on Tusk? I mean, what did he do last time?
So, about a month ago, he was doing phase. Oh, okay, that's a meme game actually. I won't look at that one. All right, this one. So he was just doing, you know, phase, armlet, blink, BKB, and the idea is, of course, you know, activate the armlet. You're a strength hero, so you're like, what was it, like 70 odd damage. Then the Warrior's Punch. You can execute some heroes. I guess that might have shifted just because of the Ags in the current patch.
Yes.
But for sure, it will be Blink, BKB, Ags, Armlet, that kind of territory.
Oh, they got him.
Let's go down.
First blood there for loading. That's there, everybody trap and kill J4. Nice little start for CHILLAX. And we'll see how the lane's set up. Doesn't look like we'll see too many surprises. I mean, once again, you're getting owned me on his tanking. Do you think he sort of has the platform here to pop off as he did in last game?
It's a little bit more difficult just because of the optimization that Into the Breach will be having in this game. Most cores, so Doom and Luna will have BKB quite quickly. Pangolier with a Shard or Yules, like there's a lot of defensive tools within Into the Breach's lineup. So we might not see the same effect of the Sand King, but in terms of initiations, getting the Burrow Strike, I expect there to be the same level of quality from game one. We probably won't be seeing like the killing blows coming from his epicenter. Unless, you know, again, he pops off because he was disgustingly good in that first game.
Absolutely, and then top lane. I mean, last time round we saw Into the Breach able to really punish the safe lane of CHILLAX. Will they? Do they have the potential to try for something to the same effect this time with the heroes they've got?
Top's kind of an awkward lane. I mean, he's getting tickled a little bit, but yeah, with the Doom Grim, it's just kind of they push the lane out and get fat. I would be surprised if anyone was to die.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact that you're relying on Scorched Earth plus maybe like an Inkswell. Like if Lodin steps up like this, he could easily go down. Like this could be a death. No, doesn't want to commit.
Yeah,
but like that's the only thing I see happening top is like Lodin stepping out to stop a pull and him getting slowly chased down. If anything, it's bot lane. That's the scary lane for me. Like this Luna will not be having a nice time playing into both Sand King and Coddle. You see here underneath the tower, it's just going to be Burrow Strike into Illuminate, Chakra, wait a couple seconds, go again, and that's just going to be rinse, repeat. And you see maybe next time's done a really good job just making sure that the camps are blocked. Actually not blocking the hard camp this time. So J4 will be able to grab up a creep and start pushing it into the lane.
So far, top CS. It's sort of a similar story to the last game, where having the slowest start for Pleb. Just managing to get 6 last hits so far, whereas down bottom Fate Gamer 13 and 6. They're doing a bit better with the pressure.
For Luna to farm, J4 has to like force feed him like so many cells. Like every time he shows on lane, he's just getting spells thrown at him. Like his CS is good, but like it's at the detriment of everyone else.
Oh, top lane. It's going to be CHILLAX. Yeah, they're the ones that get the first kill here. Tanner, a little too far in, gets too low. And yeah, maybe not the kill you expect, but it's the one that happens.
And that, yeah, you've got to respect the fact that, you know, Magic Missile plus a Snake, it's a surprising amount of damage. And then being double ranged, you have the click down. Yeah, positioning is key in this top lane. For the Venge, for the Grim, like, supports can for sure die.
Again, this time. Chessie this time. He's going to take a lot of damage here. He's got the stick charges. He'll turn towards loading, but Chessie has to be careful with the right clicks of Pleb. He'll get away with getting the kill. So them onto loading. But this time around, they will get the hit back up top, but they're both falling rather low in the attempts there.
Just, you know, dicing with death. If Chessie was to go down there, then This is a Medusa who's going to have complete free farm, no issues. Suddenly be like, level 4 and a bit. So good thing for Into the Breach that they didn't just, feed away a big core kill this early on.
That was very, very close.
And to be clear, this is a Medusa game, which is going to be incredible. Like they, I think Folk mentioned it. You've got, during the fight, you're going to have Chakra from the Coddle boosting up that mana as he, in question, actually does go down bottom. But yeah, this is a Medusa who's going to have everything thrown towards him. Like there's going to be a Tusk with tag team on a target, helping out the Medusa. Chakra to help with the mana pool, making Medusa tankier. The Venge with the plus then the wave. Like, yeah, this is going to be a pretty happy Medusa going into the mid to late portions of the game. And also the swap as well, the extra tankiness. Like this, yeah, it's kind of a well-crafted Medusa lineup, but again, it does need time to come online.
Full mid. MTD going for a Xantic. Doesn't want to commit with the snowball though. Oh, now he will. That Xantic's got him with the shield crash. Verifies the ready. Both heroes pushing each other to the limits here mid.
Pretty nice thing about mid Tusk is the fact that he has the shards. So when Pango hits 6, you can put the shards down, creating that barrier to prevent the Rolling Thunder to roll in because you'll bounce off it. So there are going to be some quirky plays where Tusk can actually save heroes from the Rolling Thunder with like a long distance shards, or just pin the Pangolier to bug out in the corner.
Oh, top lane, they just straight up kill Chessie. Chessie's going to get taken down. Meanwhile, they did lose MTD, but we've got our eyes on this top lane because I think CHILLAX, they're going to be able to pick up both of these kills unless Tanner with the Jukes. Oh, they'll find him with Wave of Terror. Will manage to get him.
If he got the stroke off, I think Pleb might have died as well. Like that was actually pretty close. The wave saving the Medusa there. But yeah, like we mentioned during that, you had J4 collapse into mid lane, pressuring the Tusk and getting off the kill.
Oh, top lane Pleb. He is actually going to die. Chessie's able to run in underneath the tower and take him out. He was very low, of course, after that last fight. And Chessie is able to punish that. Pleb not able to get the regen out to him in time. So over in the mid, MTD is going to look for some revenge here. J4 did cause his death the last time round, but J4's got backup. And Xantic's in with the Rolling Thunder, and MTD, he could be in trouble. Shards down. We'll block him off for now, but it's not going to save him. MTD goes down a second time there to J4. So definitely frustrations to be had there for him on the mid lane. 2 times now that he's been dealt with. That second time, he really wanted to get back at the Enchantress, but it cost him his life again.
It was so close, and also we got to see the shard play there with the Rolling Thunder. But of course, if the Pangolier has the shield crash up, you can scoot around, jump back around, and get back into it. If again, if cooldowns are on his side. But yeah, it was nice stuff from J4. Much better start to the game from him. Bring in the creeps middle. Of course, it's kind of Ench 101, but it's nice to see. Just start applying some pressure. Not really seeing structural pressure too much, but killing a mid Tusk a couple of times. When you're picking quirkier heroes, often the downside is, the reason why they're quirky is like they aren't that good at farming, or they require on like certain things to go right. And with a mid Tusk, for example, you kind of want to get a couple early kills, get like a quick blink maybe, and then keep chaining the kills together. And delaying that by minute after minute, it might be quite disruptive.
Oh,
Chessie offers himself up as a freebie.
Yeah, not able to make it back down to the river.
Lodine
taking the kill.
Stealing that away from the Tusk, brother.
I mean, yeah, poor old MTD. He's died 2 times in the mid. He needs a bit of a boost, and his supports aren't letting him have it.
Yoink! Yeah, that's up for review after the series, Lodine. But no, that's kind of what CHILLAX needed. A couple nice little freebies, and that's where Tusk will excel. In the 1v1, when you isolate a hero, you are going to be able to do quite a large amount of damage. I don't think many people have mentioned it, but one of the most broken neutral creeps in the game.
Loading. That's very dead here. Very hard to run from these two. J4 when he has the Troll Summoner, and Xantic once he has the ult ready to roll with.
It's just so much damage. And then they just siege. Luckily for CHILLAX, they have Bottle, Sanking, Medusa, all who can very comfortably kill them off, but there are some drafts where if you don't have that wave clear, if you get like a Helmet Dominator or you have an Edge or something, you can quite cleanly push a game all by yourself. This is not a creep to be joked around with.
Tan up.
He's gonna punch.
There we go. MTD back to getting some kills for himself.
Yeah, it's satisfying. And his inventory doesn't look too good right now, but that's because he's been fighting a little bit, 3k net worth. The real question is this a casual little cheeky Blightstone, or is he going for like a Deso build? Is he going for
I think it'll be casual. I reckon you're more likely with like the armlet or the blink sort of build up. I think that's going to be more.
I'd hope so. Because like the last time, so the 2 times he played Tusk, one was armlet blink BKB, and the other one was I think in a Finnish in-house or something. So very casual, because yes, he is Finnish, I believe. And he did Deso into overwhelming blink, so that's an option.
On top lane, MNT, he'll be dead. Was trying to clear out the push from the trees, but Chessie comes hunting for him. And we'll find him with that. They should be able to have a go at this tier 1 tower top. I mean, so far this opening 10 minutes, it seems to be a sort of a similar start to the game that Into the Breach had last time. Right? The question is if they're going to be able to do something with it as the minutes passed, or if once again we'll see CHILLAX just take full control of the mid game.
Yeah, I think the important thing here is the fact that it's Into the Breach's lineup kind of plays itself. You know, the idea of enter with a creep, diving towers, Doom wants to be in their face, and I think it's now owned me. His counterplays to these sieges, that's going to be the big question. Here
we go. He's in, and continuing the caliber of burrow strikes that he had last game, straight in 2-man burrow strike, and they'll be able to take them down. On top of also owned me himself, also getting the deny on the tower.
Yeah, and that's the type of play where normally you'd have maybe one more hero up there to truly take the tower a little bit quicker. But of course, Luna going for the stacks, going for her own farm, not wanting to put herself in that vulnerable position, because if Luna was the one getting burrow strike there and dying, that's when the disparity in farm comes in, reduces, catches up, starts building a lead. So I can respect kind of the sacrifice for the tower, but now they revealed the Blink Dagger from Sanking. Remember last game, the Blink Dagger reveal? It was nearly a team wipe. This time it was only 2 heroes.
MTD.
Oh, he's going for him.
What's he got to get out of here? He's got a snowball. And Eltan, look at some damage out to Fake Gamer. Swashbuckle will miss, but it doesn't matter. He still goes down. Zantic just being a bro, making sure that his carry gets the kill. All intentional.
Unlike Lodine. Lodine's yoinking him with his
magic
hurricane. This spell's amazing. We saw it yesterday where Pexu got cliffed. I can't remember who by, but he got cliffed by the hurricane. But I want to see this level of play as well. We need to see more for a second I thought you had the highlight of Pexu getting cliffed yesterday. I was about to be in awe. That was like oh wait, this could have been the clip.
Yeah, it could have been actually.
So cool though. Actually no, I think it's a bit too short.
I think it wasn't near enough. But they did run past it earlier, so maybe the chance.
It's a very cool spell though. Big fan of the upgrades to the jungle though.
Oh, J4. The heal's strong enough? No, they're not. Own me's in. Extra bit of damage is all that's needed, and J4's down. See the money for the Diffusal Blade done, so Zantic's ready to roll with that one.
But yeah, this timing that I mentioned, like if you look at the quick buys of the Luna, right? She's only a hammer away from the BKB because you can disassemble your hammer and recipe. You can disassemble your Dragon Lance. The Doom's also well on the way. I think only a recipe away from the BKB. So it's going to be, let's say 15 minutes, double BKB, Diffusal Pangolier. Everyone's ready to go. And they're even smoking preemptively. This might be the undoing if they are to die here and delay that timing a little bit longer. But this is a really scary portion of the game right now for CHILLAX.
Oh. Got the zoom down. They're going straight for MTD here. And Zantic just rolling in for him. Pleb stand up with the Stone Gaze and will start to push back into the breach, but they've lost 2 CHILLAX. Both Ownby and MTD taken down, as Zantic's not done yet. He's able to burn the mana, slow down MNT, and won't dive the tier 2s. Meanwhile, Lodine is able to finish off Chessie, but they've got the space to push in. And into the breach will take the tier 1 tower mid.
And Lodine's still wrapping around.
Yeah, Zantic's still trying to poke. He doesn't get caught by the magic missile. Pleb is low on mana, so has to be careful. Loading, he just gets in. He will be able to take him down. And now with the time being bought, MTD's back in the game. He respawns, rolls in over towards Fake Gamer. This is going to be a dead Luna. So they may have got the tier 1 mid, but maybe sticking around a little too long and ends up costing Into the Breach both their mid and their carry a little unnecessarily. They could definitely have gotten away without those losses.
Dude, Lodine's, you know, he's carrying his team.
I mean, Lodine's going for it with these missiles. He's getting the kills. I mean, when that last one, he killed both Chessie and a Zantic at the end of that.
It started from the fact that he wrapped around, caught, yeah, like you said, Chessie, and then he just beelines it into the middle of the fight. Like, this is a 4-4-0 Vengeful Spirit. You know, none of this aura shenanigans, all going for the kill. He pumps out quite a lot of damage with this build. What is it, like 130, 360, 48? So yeah, it's going to be about, you know, call it 380 damage after reductions and stuff. Like, he's done more damage than the Sand King.
Yeah,
good lad. Keep it up. That was good stuff.
I mean, yeah, maybe
that'll change in about one epi's time, but you know. That's
true. But for now, you know, he's showing that it's worth. You know, there's a reason why this man takes the kills.
Like, this is one of those things where, when you think of Venge Medusa, you're picking the Venge because of the value of, like, you know, the aura, helping out with just the damage, etc. But when your lineup lacks damage, there's scenarios where you don't need it. It's like Ogre, for example. There are Ogre players who don't go Bloodlust and go for, like, Ignite and Fire Blast, because they know, like, helping your carry farm for 4 or 5 minutes probably won't matter if you can't even defend your jungle with the lack of damage that your team has, right? So heroes like Venge and Ogre, where they have accelerants for farm or for fight, I like it when they skip them when they are lacking a little bit of oomph in these earlier engagements. So this is one of those reads in the game where Lodine's gone, I can be a bit more active. Pretty cool. Big fan of it.
I see top lane. Chessie.
He's got the Quell as well.
Trying to chase down this Keep with the Light. They'll get him. MNT's out. See the rest.
Chessie's cheating, man. Had the Tumbler's toy. Yeah, absolute cheater. Like, he just got juked to oblivion and he had the neutral item. The one neutral item to allow him to get the kill. Ugh. Sadness.
Oh, it's always a lovely one to, especially with these heroes that you're just trying to close that little bit of a gap to get him with those close range abilities. Now back in on the mid, they take J4 down once again. The money is pretty much there for MTD to have his blink. So he'll stand a bit of a better chance of getting out after these snowball plays, or also just getting in to get the saves off, especially if Pleb gets jumped in the team fight.
Yeah, and this was don't forget, this was a Luna that had like 1.5k net worth lead on the Medusa at some point. But through the fighting, the death in mid lane, Medusa's now burst ahead. I say burst, it's 200 gold, but let's, you know, emphasize that a bit more. Got one ultimate orb, well on the way to Skadi. The value of Skadi against Luna, of course, super high value against the range hero.
Or Chesty.
Now the blink reveal from MTD.
Time to BKB and run. The shards aren't going to trap him. He's getting body blocked. He'll turn with the Doom. See, there's the swap back loading, trying to close him. Will allow him to get in for the magic missile. Backup's on its way here for Chessie. Had Xantix in with the Rolling Thunder. Owned me. Won't be able to slide down to the low ground. He gets away. As he's out, loading will turn with the magic missile. CHILLAX, they're far enough away to stay safe and maybe even think about getting back in. Owned me's very low though at the moment.
Into the Breach have to be so careful here. Luna doesn't have the BKB, so this is, yeah, just run away from the jungle. You know, Chessie, he got surprised. He had the BKB. He doomed the Tusk that he didn't get punched on his TP.
Yes. Yeah.
Meanwhile, this is pretty much like a 4v5 in some degree, because Medusa farming, Luna walking towards the fight, not hitting creeps. So yeah, again, Medusa slowly building a little bit more of lead. Extra 200 gold going towards her in that absence. Yeah, every single move like this, yeah, it's gonna be for a little bit more painful for Into the Breach.
Definitely the threat of this going the same way as last game did. A lot of similar sort of trajectories for the cause. The carries in particular, as we say, with Pleb taking over, matching what we did see in game 1.
Okay, that gives him a head start.
But now, this is a pretty good time. Sanking just showed mid lane, so anyone fighting top, they know Sanking can't be there.
I'm trying to chase MTD. Let's out with the snowball. Good shards as well to block them off. Lodin even able to come in from the side, hold the two of them back with a magic missile, but the Luna's still in on top of them. He's able to swap away, but he will still die. Lodin goes down, coming in with the Rolling Thunder, but MTD's able to get the snowball off in time. He's very low, it doesn't matter. Able to blink off as soon as the snowball comes to an end. Chessie's hiding in the trees with the BKB, but the BKB is soon to stop, and Only's in immediately to punish it. Jumps in with the Burrow Strike, Chessie gets taken down. He's still got Fake Gamer looking for a fight. They want to go for this. Now put the BKB, the Eclipse, they're focusing everything in on the Medusa. See M&T force Medusa off to the safety of the tier 2. She's going to be fine, and Only, he's ready to go again. As soon as that BKB ends, he's in with the epicenter, Burrow Strike. MTD jumps in, they take down Fake Gamer. J4 will go for the TP out, they will make it. But again, that was Into the Breach's attempt there to really bring some sort of fight to the cause of CHILLAX. And CHILLAX, they're able to deal with it. They only lose their Venge. They get these big kills, they kill off the carry Luna, and now they're going to step straight into the pit.
I think, honestly, the unsung hero of CHILLAX right now is, MNT on this Keeper of Light. He went for a quick 4-stuff, and the amount of time that Into the Breach has initiated, but that extra little bit of disconnect has just forced them deeper and deeper into the fights where it just becomes a little bit too awkward. So yeah, I think, this is what the single 4-stuff is just causing so much havoc for Into the Breach. They have to be much cleaner with their initiation. And again, it's so hard, right? Because their lineup is super good at grouping and A-clicking down a lane and fighting around Rolling Thunder. But they don't have clean forms of initiation with that blink stun right now. And it's kind of feeling it when you're the 4-stuff's the thing that's really stopping you.
Oh, they're going to try and go in on the mid. It's going to be the swap.
Nice swap.
I'm going to try and jump down to the low ground, but Stone Gaze will hold back at Xantic. They'll get the kill on Lodin, but Pleb and his Aegis is safe.
Now, that was bad English. That was a 2k net worth lead to the Medusa. Again, it's so critical. All these small moves, in Dota, if you're the aggressor and you're not converting in the move that you make, you're naturally just going to fall behind on farm because you're not able to hit the creeps, make the moves, right? You have to do one or the other, right? So, yeah, Medusa slowly trickling ahead because all she's had to do is farm the jungle, not really been brought to too many engagements.
Chrysalis is done for Fake Gamer, so a bit of extra damage, but as we're seeing, even last time when he's able to get the Eclipse off, it's just not enough to tear through this Medusa as quickly as he needs to. Unless they're...
It feels...
Yeah.
It feels like Into the Breach, they're going to have to wait, one, for Aegis to expire. J4 most likely going down here. Scardy slow, punch, Burrow Strike.
Only's going to look to try and set something up onto Tanner as well. So keep the chase going. J4 will die. We'll see Chessie going. He's gone for the Doom onto the Cottle. In the midst of the 5 of them, that's not really going to do much for him at all, as he'll die. And same to be said for Xantic. I mean, Chessie, he went for it, but not really much to be found with that sort of move.
Yeah, there's no follow-up there. And before this vote breakout, nice little DD to walk it down mid and get tier 2. I was going to say, I felt like Into the Breach, they need to wait out this Aegis, and then their ideal fight is Doom blinking in, preventing the Medusa from getting off the Stone Gaze, which then will allow Pangolier to roll throughout the fight, not being converted to stone and stopping him from getting that off. With the Grimstroke soon to complete act. There was a nice timing of strength post Aegis, and unfortunately for Into the Breach, they rushed it a little bit. They went head on into it, and they pay the price. They once again get cleanly swept aside. They're struggling in kind of the executions of these team fights.
For sure, it definitely seems to be the same issues that they had in game 1 against CHILLAX, where CHILLAX are starting them on them in the team fights. Pleb's getting stronger and stronger. Soon have the BKB shipped out to him, and DD in the bottle ready for the next fight or next push as they're up to the high ground. Let's see what Into the Breach have in response to this. Still over a minute and a half left on the Aegis for Pleb as well.
And Doom's on cooldown for 50 seconds as well.
And they know if they make any sort of jump, there's going to be swaps. There's going to be Owned Me coming in with the counter initiation. It's very hard for Into the Breach to start the fight.
Seeing MTD and Lodine just hugging each other, smoked. One ready to blink punch and the other ready to smoke. Oh, all right. What's this smoke for? So Into the Breach are doing we see someone top smoke to our jungle, and this is a smoke to just get out. This is we need to leave this area quickly, and Sankin
Chesty
run him in. This is pretty smart.
Oh, they're going to get him for the swap. He puts the BKB, but the punch is there. Chesty will turn. They've got the Eclipse. They're putting everything in onto Pleb, but of course Pleb's got that Aegis. He's going to be back for round 2. Xantic's trying to deal with MNT. Got him caught around the stairs with the Rolling Thunder, but the 4-star to the sides there doesn't matter. MNT still goes down. Back in action. They couldn't quite kill Pleb the once. The double doom now comes into play, but they've already lost 3 heroes. One final swashbuckle from a Xantic should be enough to push Pleb over the edge here with the damage from the doom. But as I said, he doesn't care. He's going to be back for round 2, and Xantic will be able to clear up MTD in the river. And Pleb's back. Have they got any catch for Xantic? They're TPing over. Fortify the creeps as well. Make sure he's not able to kill them, so the box is successful. And they get at Xantic as well at the end of the team fight. So an attempt there from Into the Breach, but unfortunately for them, again, CHILLAX, they're able to win the fight out. They had that Aegis. Pleb didn't mind losing it there. It was coming to its last few final seconds anyway, as CHILLAX now maintain control of this game and get themselves back to pushing and knocking on the doors of the bottom lane.
I just love the call from CHILLAX there. It's the smoke everyone into the mid portion of the map, while Sanking then uses it to quickly come back down as well. So they pushed out top, baited Into the Breach to leave their base, to not sit under that fortification. So yeah, really nice call from CHILLAX.
Gonna hear the swap back into the double magic missile. Chesty's got to put the BKB. A bit of buyback. Chesty's walking back into the fight, but he's taking huge damage here from Pleb. Chesty's just straight dead. Double kill for Pleb. Over to the Luna he goes. As the BKB ends, and of course, as it happens in these games, as soon as your BKB ends, next thing you know, you're getting Burrow Striked by Owned Me. As even pushing them outside of the base, ripping them out of the fountain here with a 4-star. See what Xantic can do.
Aggressive high five I've ever seen in my life.
He's coming in, yeah, they may be able to get Owned Me. No, never mind. Ooh, no, he's going to be fine. Snowball as well to the side, they'll save him. Owned Me's going to live. They get the racks, CHILLAX.
Oh, soul crushing when the team's high-fiving you at your fountain.
And pulling you out the fountain.
Yeah. Oh, that is, yeah. Just a bit rough, but yeah, again, I gotta give a lot of props to CHILLAX. Like the fluidity that they play around this map, you know, how quick they are to push lanes, reconnect, in position. You know, it feels like Lodine's always been in range of swap. He's never been out of position, too aggressive. Yeah, so awesome stuff from Lodine. And as we see here, MTD with the Aghanim, still with the 8-second cooldown, not 12-second that it should be. Spring cleaning is on the horizon. And yeah, they just hit their beats, and they have all the items now to have all the fun that they need. Who's gonna get kicked first though?
Let's see, yeah.
Double meaning there and Into the Breach.
Let's have a look. Let's see what MTD's able to grab. Oh, Jesse's in. In with the BKB. Drop the Doom. He's going to get kicked far, far away from the rest of his team, and the Lotus was also out in time, so ends up dooming himself. Jesse's out. We'll see Luna try to commit, but against Pleb, they just don't have the damage to match the farm of this Medusa. Snowball's out. Luna's going to go down, as they're ready to just continue to clean up here under the light of MNT. As it's 3 dead, 4 dead, and Xantic just having a run. He's going to have no part of this defense with the rest of his team going down. Tier 2 will fall. They'll keep this push up with this creep wave as they can look towards that third direction. I think they want to get at Xantic. They're TPing back. They know he's going to try and cut the wave. And there we have. They find him. Easy setup. Burrow Strike into the magic missile. They take down the Pango as well. Everybody dead on Into the Breach.
Where are you going?
Oh, we got that replay kind of earlier. A bit more.
Lodine with the Ripper.
Oh, here you go. Here you go, T. T, here you go.
Oh, yeah.
Now watch this, ladies and gentlemen. This was for the other day. That's what T was. That's what T wanted to see some more of here. Using
Oh,
that tornado,
you
getting
poor
people up on the cliff.
This is a completely different game, but this is what you can do. This is what 7.31 allows you to do. Don't let anyone say that you can't be what you want to be. That Wild Ring Ripper felt like a hero. Pexu felt like a creep. The power dynamic had shifted in Dota 2. This is what happened. He also all chatted soon after. Look, God.
Yeah.
God can't help you, Pexu.
He was up there and nothing to. Yeah, we've got to watch out for more Wild Ring Ripper action. And because it's sort of like what the telekinesis, right? Because it's directional. It's pretty easy. As long as they're close, you're going to be able to knock them up there. Right, back in action on the defense. Fake Gamer's going to give it one more try. Here's the Luna, but he's already down. Dies as soon as he pretty much get the BKB off. Triple kill for Pleb. And I mean, you know the Fountain ain't going to be safe in this one. And they'll call it before sort of the killing around the Fountain starts. Can he get a Rampage to finish it off? Let's watch.
Rampage.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yay, there we go. Rampage to end the game for Pleb. But yeah,